Edwina Sands, internationally acclaimed artist, granddaughter of Sir Winston Churchill, and inceptor of multiple sculptures, including that for the United Nations Year of the Child in New York, Vienna, Geneva, the breakthrough using a portion of the Berlin Wall visited by President Ronald Reagan and ex-Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev. Edwina shares with us today her leaving Great Britain and making the United States and New York City her home.
I didn't really ever mean to leave. We decided, my children were at a boarding school, my sons, and I had been to America for a few shows, thought there was opportunity there, and I had friends there, and so I decided I would have the best of two worlds and live in New York during the term time when the children were at school. So I got a little apartment near the UN on the 21st floor, looking over the East River, and I started being there. And then one of my sons left school, and one of them wanted to come and live in New York, and he was in New York for a while, and so I was in New York. I was still living in London, back and forth, and then I rented the apartment in New York when I went back to London, so all that was fine. And then it became, then I ran out of money in London, actually, and I had to sell my darling little house at the very time when the market was right down to zero. So in the end, then I had the little place in New York, and I had a little bit of a job with to earn a little bit of money apart from art, which is very difficult to know when the next one's coming. So I was okay, but then I was here more. I was more here than there, and then it turned out. One day I said, I'll be going home next week, and home. Where was home? And home ended up. I thought, oh, that's New York. How did it get to be like that? And then I met and married my darling second husband, Richard Kaplan, and he was a New Yorker.